Okay, let's talk tomatoes. I am about 2 months out from my last frost date, so it's time to think about planting some tomatoes. Now don't plant your tomatoes too early. That's the worst thing you can do. They get tall, they get spindly, they get root bound, and they'll just never live to their full potential. So I would rather be late than too early. Now, normally I go hog wild and I order all these different tomatoes because I grow 300 to 350 myself for marketing and my CSA. My mother will grow between 600 to 700 tomatoes over on her farm, and she'll grow about 20 different varieties. But this year I decided, you know what, I've got little bits and pieces of all these tomato seeds left from previous years that I really, I need to use up. So I did not order a single tomato. Yeah, I know that's crazy, but I didn't. However, I gotta tell you about these two tomatoes. I had a friend who heard that I would like some Grosse Creek tomatoes, and she sent me these. I didn't even know, but one of our mutual friends told her that. Actually, not a mutual friend. It's some of my family told her, I guess, that I wanted this tomato. So anyways, I'll be trying these. These are a slicer, supposed to be very smooth, heirloom marketing tomato. Excited about them. These are the other ones that I had someone send me. Now I know I messed this name up. Thessalonica. So, be trying those. Those are my two tomatoes I'm going to try. Didn't order them, but somebody sent them to me. Okay, Striped Aroma tomato. Got 3 different packs. I love this tomato. It is red on the inside. It is Aroma tomato. It's large. The skin, however, is striped. It's mostly red with some orange stripes. It's a beautiful tomato. It bears. It does good. I've been raising it several years, and I definitely will be planting it again this year. San Marzano 2. I planted these last year. People, really had good raves on them, told me how great they were. Now, how big they were, too. So I wasn't impressed with their size. They did bear good, but it was an awful dry year, and I'm going to give them another shot. Manual tomatoes, I do plant these. These are orange tomato. When I say orange, I mean orange. When I say yellow, I mean yellow. These are an 80-day tomato, and they are orange, and I enjoy those, and they bear good for me. Garden Peach is another one of my standbys. I really like my Garden Peach tomatoes. They're about a 2 to 3 ounce small salad tomato. Now, not a cherry tomato, a salad tomato. And they are yellow, and they are fuzzy, and they are very, very sweet. Marglobe. This is sort of a pink. It's a potato leaf tomato. It's a standby for me. It is a slicer type. Maybe 5 ounces, I'm going to say. Tasty Evergreen. This is a green tomato. Stays green even when it's ripe. It's sweet, but it's slightly, maybe a little, I don't want to say sour, but maybe acidic would be the right word. But I do enjoy it. Great White, I love this. This is a large, and I mean large, white tomato. It's like it has a little bit of pink blushing. If it gets really ripe, it'll have a little pink blushing, but it's a white tomato, very, very large. It's one of my husband's favorites. Yellow Pear, old standby. However, this is not a good marketing tomato. This is more for home use because these little guys, this is, a cherry tomato, and they crack really, really easy. I like the White Currant. However, this is another one that cracks easy. Now, the way to remedy this is, like this picture shows, is to cut them off still on the vine in a bunch, and that's how you take those to market or to your CSA members. Alright, 2 tomatoes that I have grown for more than 3 years that I will not grow again. Now, could be my area. This guy here, I just hate to say, I ain't gonna say his name. But anyways, he don't do good for me, and he don't taste good neither. This one here, sometimes called the black pineapple. I don't like him neither. I'm not growing him no more. Heck with him. Bloody Butcher. This is an old heirloom tomato. It's just kind of a standard red, slicer. These are some somebody sent me last year. I'll have to look them up because I really can't tell you about them. Ooh, Orange Flesh Purple Smudge. This is a little tomato. He's about 3 ounces, I'm going to say. Very pretty. Orange with really dark, and I mean about the only true purple that I've seen on a tomato. I really like him. He's a small one, like I say. Now, these are 2 that I grow. Siberian and Super Soy Ox. These are early tomatoes. Very early, can stand, they will pollinate and set tomatoes really early when it's really chilly. Now, no tomato can stand a frost, okay? Everybody knows that, hopefully. But these will even do good in the cold. So, 1 to 2 that I plan out earliest. Now, this is a pack that someone sent me, let's see, it's been about 2 or 3 years ago. But these come from my garden, this pack here. Can't read that, but that's a black cherry. That is a great tomato. Oh, I love it. Everybody at market loves it. This is another one that I've been looking for. It's a little cherry. It's called Green Doctors. It's a green, ripe, when it's ripe, cherry tomato. Someone sent me that, and I'm going to try that this year. I've never grown it before. Orange Banana. This looks like a Roma, but it's orange, and that is one that I've raised for several years, and I do enjoy that one. I'm going to see if I can get the seeds. Do you see that? I don't. Blankenfuenchen. I can't pronounce that. Blondkopfchen. That is a little very, very light yellow tomato, and man, it produces. I love that tomato. Chocolate cherry, like I say, I like that one. Black Pearl. Snow White, that's a good producer. Striped German. Ground cherries, I start those at the same time, or maybe even a week or 2 earlier than I do my regular tomatoes. If you've not tried this, I really encourage you to. It's actually like a little fruit. You grow it just like you would a tomato, but you don't have to stake it. It sprawls on the ground. It's kind of an unusual plant, how it grows. Produces tons of these little, like a cherry, they're kind of orangish yellow, in a husk, like a tomatillo. You can make jams, jellies, preserves, pies. The great thing about these things, you can pick them, make sure they're ripe. When they're ripe, they fall off that plant in their little husk. You harvest them, and they can sit like 2 weeks on your counter without going bad. They also make wine out of these. I'm not a winemaker, but they say they make an excellent wine. I'd really encourage you to try these if you haven't tried them. I really enjoy them, and just about everybody at market just goes crazy about them. So, there's the tomatoes. That's my